The night hums with ordinary peace, the kind that hides too much. A storm drifts past, low thunder rolling like a warning. No one hears. A chime breaks the silence, that soft iCloud tone they all know so well, though none of them touched a phone. A new photo appears on the family's shared account. A kitchen window, light leaking from the frame. Something moving in the reflection. They gather, eyes half asleep, trying to recall who took it. No one did. Not tonight. The timestamp reads 11:47 p.m., 3 hours after he was last seen. The air feels suddenly electric, humming with unseen data. Who took that picture? Why was it uploaded after midnight? And why does the reflection seem to be staring back? Morning feels artificial, like a screensaver of normal life. Coffee brews. The kitchen hums with too much quiet. No one talks about the photo. No one deletes it either. It sits there waiting, proof of something no one wants to name. The house smells faintly of metal and rain, the air charged. When the sink tone rings again, Claire almost drops her cup. This time, it's not a photo. It's a voice memo. The title. If you're hearing this, it starts to spread. The devices sync without permission. The television, the tablets, even the smartwatch. Each pings with faint, ghostly tones. Each screen holding the same still image. The family sits around the breakfast table, pretending not to notice. They eat slowly, counting the seconds between chimes, as if timing the heartbeats of a ghost. That evening, Claire tries to call his number. More habit than hope. The ringtone echoes from upstairs. It shouldn't. His phone was taken by police for evidence. Ruby stares at her mother, frozen mid-dial. The sound stops, then the chime returns. Once, short, deliberate. It sounds like an answer. The house feels awake now. Every creak sounds intentional. Every shadow too still. That night, Claire dreams of cloud icons raining across the ceiling, each one carrying fragments of a life she's afraid to remember. When she wakes, Ruby is already sitting beside her, holding her phone. "Mom," she says softly. "Someone just made a new folder. The name is simple. Do not open." Ruby sits cross-legged on the floor, phone in hand, staring at files that shouldn't exist. Deleted photos resurface. Voice memos she never recorded play automatically. And every timestamp is off, a heartbeat behind the present. Claire hovers nearby, unsure whether to intervene or retreat. The house seems to breathe with the files, as though the walls themselves remember more than the family does. Every alert is a question. What was Mark hiding? And more importantly, who is answering back from the cloud? Claire finds herself checking devices compulsively. Every alert spikes her pulse, even when the phone is locked. Ruby uncovers a series of voice memos titled, "If I disappear?" The first is Mark's voice, calm, almost casual. But the last ones are garbled, broken by interference. The house, once familiar, now feels like a stage set, each device a prop with secrets waiting to be revealed. Ruby isolates a series of deleted photos that keep returning. Each one captures Mark in unusual places around the house, sometimes asleep, sometimes watching. Impossible moments she doesn't remember happening. Claire realizes with a shiver, it isn't just memory that's faulty. The iCloud itself seems to be keeping secrets she never wanted unearthed. At night, the devices sync again. This time, the audio memos are longer, layered with static. Whispered words float across the room. Half warnings, half confessions. Claire can feel them in her chest, vibrating through the floorboards. Ruby shivers. Owen covers his ears, but the sound seems to penetrate anyway, as though the house itself has become a speaker for something unknown. Ruby discovers a hidden folder in the iCloud she swears wasn't there before. "Do not open." The title pulses ominously on her screen. Claire warns her to stop, but curiosity claws at the edges of reason. Owen peers over, silent but aware. The folder is a trap, a promise, a warning, and the family feels the slow, creeping certainty that some secrets are meant to be found. The house hums with data, and the family feels it like a pulse under their skin. Every device reacts in sync. Lights flicker, phones chime, tablets vibrate, all without touch. The air is thick with unspoken knowledge. Claire notices her reflection in the fridge. Her eyes look older, haunted. The voice memos start layering, overlapping, almost as if multiple versions of Mark are speaking at once. Ruby whispers that someone is in the cloud with us. The family freezes, realizing it may not be their Mark speaking at all. At night, Claire is awakened by a sound she can't place, her iCloud login tone, but layered over a whisper. She walks to the living room. Every device screen lights up simultaneously. Photos she deleted months ago appear again, in perfect order. Ruby notices patterns in the file and names, messages, times, even reminders of moments no one should remember. The house is no longer just a house. It's a map of Mark's hidden life, and perhaps something more sinister. Ruby notices subtle changes. Timestamps shifted, photos cropped differently, voices altered. It's as if the iCloud isn't just storing memories, it's rewriting them. Claire feels a creeping panic. The house remembers things she doesn't. Even Owen's whispered comment about a shadow in the hallway is recorded, echoed back in the latest audio file. Reality and memory blur. The cloud seems alive, and it's watching them. A new notification appears on Ruby's phone, a video she doesn't remember taking. It shows the living room empty, yet the reflection in the window shows someone else standing there, tall, still, watching. Claire can feel her pulse in her throat. The family realizes the files aren't just memories. They're evidence of something that happened without them noticing. Every ping from the iCloud is a heartbeat, counting down towards something they cannot yet name. Claire considers leaving the house, but something pins her in place. Ruby, obsessed, digs further into hidden folders. Every attempt to isolate or delete files fail. Owen, usually silent, whispers that the cloud knows where we are. The family is no longer alone. Each device becomes a portal, a recorder, a messenger, and a witness. In the quiet that follows, the iCloud chimes once more, and they realize they are being observed from inside their own home. Detective Halloran's knock echoes through the quiet house. Claire opens the door, startled, clutching her phone. He steps inside, eyes scanning the room like a man reading invisible lines on a wall. Ruby leads him to the living room, showing the do not open folder and the devices that have been sensing themselves. Halloran studies the screen silently, then asks the question they've all been afraid to answer. Has anyone touched these files? No one speaks. The weight of unspoken truths hangs in the air. Halloran sits on the sofa, methodical and calm. The family crowds around. He examines the timestamps, the deleted files, the reappearing photos. Every digital footprint seems too deliberate to be random. Halloran's voice is steady but chilling. Someone knows this house better than any of you do. Someone is inside the iCloud with us. The family shivers. It's no longer just a technical problem. It's a presence. Ruby discovers a pattern. Every time the family leaves a room, a photo of them appears in the Do Not Open folder. It's as if someone, or something, is documenting every movement. Halloran notes it down, expression unreadable. Claire feels her chest tighten. Even Owen notices it. The devices seem to anticipate their actions, capturing moments before they happen. Fear begins to settle like dust, silent but thick. Halloran's experience tells him one thing. This isn't hacking. The access is too intimate, too detailed. Every reflection, every timestamp, every motion captured seems orchestrated. Claire's stomach twists. Ruby whispers that the iCloud isn't just storing. It's learning. Owen murmurs that the devices know what we're thinking. Halloran doesn't respond. He doesn't need to. The room itself feels the answer. The iCloud pings again. This time, all devices simultaneously. A single file opens itself. A short video of the living room, empty, except for shadows that move independently of the family. The timestamp is live, showing the present. Ruby gasps. Claire's hand flies to her mouth. Halloran finally speaks. It's watching, not remembering. Watching. The room is silent except for the hum of electricity and this soft patter of rain. Ruby notices that the iCloud isn't just sensing files. It's sensing time itself. Deleted photos, voice memos, and videos now appear chronologically, reconstructing Mark's last days. Claire feels a cold weight settle in her chest. The pieces fit too perfectly. Every device vibrates in unison like a pulse. Owen whispers that it's showing them something they were never supposed to see. The house is no longer a shelter. It's a witness. Halloran leans over Ruby's shoulder, squinting at the tablet. Every step he took, every moment he hid. It's all here, he murmurs. Claire gasps as she sees a video showing Mark leaving the house at night, only to return hours later. The timestamps are precise, yet some details seem impossibly orchestrated. The family realizes the iCloud doesn't just preserve memory, it exposes hidden truths, whether they are ready or not. Ruby discovers a hidden message embedded in one of Mark's last voice memos. A confession, a warning, and a question. The cloud replayed it in fragments, forcing the family to piece it together. Claire trembles as the meaning becomes clear. Mark may not have vanished on his own. The realization hits them like a physical blow. Someone in their lives has been manipulating every image, every sound, every memory captured digitally. The iCloud now functions like a forensic witness. Every folder, every deleted file, even the timestamps, each detail forces the family to confront Mark's hidden life. Claire realizes that some of the evidence implicates someone close. The realization chills her blood. Privacy in the digital age is an illusion. Every secret is retrievable. And sometimes the cloud never forgets. A final sync occurs at 3:12 a.m., waking the entire family. A video appears, time-stamped for the exact present moment, showing the living room empty. But every shadow in the footage moves unnaturally, almost with intent. Claire realizes the manipulator is not just observing, they are orchestrating. The house feels alive, the device is alive, and the iCloud has become a silent, omnipresent witness to a crime that may never be undone. The house is silent except for the soft hum of electronics. At 3:12 a.m., every device pings simultaneously. A new file appears on the shared iCloud. Claire freezes, heart thudding as the screen displays a video she cannot ignore. The timestamp is live. The footage shows the living room empty, yet the shadows are wrong. Too long. Too deliberate. Ruby whispers that it's like someone is replaying the night in real time, capturing every secret movement. The video plays. Moments they never witnessed unfold. Mark entering the house, moving through rooms, disappearing into shadows they didn't see. The iCloud captured him, alive, but alone, manipulated by an unseen hand. Claire feels her stomach twist. The house, the devices, even the cloud itself, they've all become witnesses, each frame a silent testament to what really happened. Ruby pauses the video. In one frame, a figure crouches in the hallway. Not Mark, not any of them. The timestamp shows it was recorded moments before the upload. Claire's pulse races. Halloran's eyes narrow. The manipulator has been inside the house, orchestrating every digital breadcrumb. The family realizes the crime was never just physical. It was digital, and the cloud has been keeping score. A final sync chime sounds. The iCloud has uploaded one last piece of evidence, a high-definition video from Mark's point of view, revealing the manipulator's identity. Claire stumbles backward, gasping. Ruby whispers, "It's someone we know." The room fills with tension as every device hums, as if echoing the unspoken truth. The cloud hasn't just preserved memory, it has exposed betrayal. The family watches the final frame, frozen. The manipulator is revealed. Not a stranger, but someone inside their circle. Someone with intimate access to their lives and devices. The iCloud captured every step, every lie, every hidden movement. Claire realizes the crime isn't over. The cloud has preserved it all, waiting for them to act. The house, the devices, the cloud itself. They are all witnesses now, and the truth is irrevocable. The house feels smaller now, each corner holding suspicion. Claire paces, her phone buzzing relentlessly, replaying the final video. Ruby sits cross-legged, analyzing every frame, piecing together the manipulator's steps. Owen watches silently, gripping a cushion, understanding more than his years allow. Halloran leans against the wall, trenchcoat damp, waiting for the family to name the truth themselves. The iCloud has preserved every action, every lie. And now it demands acknowledgement. Ruby points to a series of subtle details, fingerprints, reflections, timestamps aligning with someone's presence. Claire's stomach twists. The manipulator isn't a stranger. It's someone with access, someone trusted. Halloran notes the patterns, voice calm but heavy. They've been feeding the iCloud everything. The family begins to feel the cold weight of betrayal. The home they thought safe has become a mirror, reflecting secrets they never intended to see. The final piece falls into place. The folder "Do Not Open" wasn't a threat, it was a trail. Each file, each sync, each timestamp pointed to the truth. Mark's disappearance was orchestrated, and the perpetrator was still close. Claire gasps, realizing the betrayal in her own home. Ruby murmurs a question that hangs in the air. Why would they do this? The room vibrates with the weight of unseen intentions, of secrets made eternal by technology. The manipulator confronts them, digitally first, then physically. Halloran blocks the doorway as a figure steps into the living room. Every file, every video, every deleted memo plays back in perfect order, revealing motives and movements. Claire's hands shake, Ruby's breath catches, Owen freezes. The cloud doesn't just remember, it orchestrates, forcing them to witness the full truth. Betrayal has a face now, and the iCloud has delivered it in unflinching detail. The evidence is undeniable. The manipulator is caught, and the family faces the aftermath. The iCloud, silent now, has done its work, preserved every secret, every lie, every truth. The house is quiet, almost peaceful, yet the memory of what it recorded lingers in every device. Claire, Ruby, and Owen stand together, realizing that the digital witness will never forget. And some crimes live forever, not just in flesh, but in memory, in data, and in the cloud.